is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video, and I apologize. So I got this new mic a couple of days ago, and I haven't tested it out. So I'm trying to find the best settings for the microphone so that way I can sound clear, loud enough and clear. So if you guys have any feedback, leave it in the comments down below. But I guarantee you I will fix this, as time goes on. But let's go ahead and let's get into this video. So before I do, though, this is going to be discussing Real Madrid and Chelsea, the matchup yesterday. I have a lot to say, and I'm going to break down what I'm going to talk about in this video. And there is another video coming out, and I'll discuss that later as well. So before I do, though, I'd like to remind you all to hit that sub button. Give me a subscribe if you like what you hear, you like what you see, you like European soccer content and Real Madrid content, American football, or NFL and Washington football team content. So hit that sub button, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share the video with your friends and family, comment because I like to know your thoughts. So with that, let's go ahead and let's get started. And really, it was a tough game. It was a tough game. Congratulations go out to Chelsea. They were the better team in both legs. They were the better team and won, in my opinion. They got hot. They pressured. They did everything that Real Madrid couldn't do yesterday. So they rightfully deserve to go to the finals. So Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea, you know what? I think y'all. I'm torn because I think Manchester City. This is a tough call for me. I mean, I'm fine either way. Either team wins, Manchester City or Chelsea. Either or is fine with me. I just, both teams deserve it. Chelsea deserves it because here's the thing: everyone counted Chelsea out. All the analysts, all the commentators, everyone said Chelsea will be knocked out in the round of 16. What happened? They humiliated Atletico Madrid. They move on to the quarterfinals. They play Porto, and they were like, okay, that's a 50-50 game. They dominate, Porto, tried to make up for the loss, but didn't do it. But then here comes Real Madrid, another, tough team that Chelsea said. They were like, oh, Chelsea has zero chance of making it to the finals against a big team like Real Madrid. And they have been proving the analysts and commentators and all their doubters wrong. So I congratulate Chelsea for that. Another, Manchester City, I already documented what Pep Guardiola and what Manchester City did. So please check that video out. I'm not going to recap it here, but, with all the adversity that Manchester City and Pep Guardiola has had to endure the last few years, Manchester City as well, the last 10 years, they also rightfully deserve to go to the Champions League. So this is not my, it's not my favorite. It's probably not going to be my favorite final, but it's going to be an intriguing one because Chelsea has won it once, and that was back in 2012, and they beat a juggernaut in Bayern Munich that 1 year. And then this, but this time it's Manchester City. So there's going to be a two English teams. Second time that has happened in, I want to say, 3 years. 3 years? Yes, 3 years. It was Liverpool and who was it? Tottenham Hotspurs. 2 years ago. So second time in 3 years that two English teams face off in the Champions League. So like I said, Chelsea deserves it. Let's break this down. Really, Real Madrid was just lackluster altogether. All the injuries, the fatigue, it kicked in. And I'll discuss, I'm not going to blame Zidane. And I've been known to do that on my channel, blame Zidane for this and that. Unfortunately, you know what, I'm just going to stop doing it. I'm not going to do it here. It's actually not all his fault. It's just unfortunate that Real Madrid had to deal with injuries this year. And unfortunately, Zinedine Zidane, tried to rotate with the players that he had. It just didn't work out. His formations against Chelsea didn't work out. Chelsea had an answer for everything for Real Madrid. So I'm not gonna blame Zinedine Zidane, but I will discuss. I think there are talks right now that Zinedine Zidane, it's time for him to walk away. Florentino Perez likes Zinedine Zidane, so obviously I don't think Florentino Perez is gonna fire him or sack him or whatever. So I think he's gonna leave that in Zidane's hands. So I honestly think, I don't know what Zidane would do. I honestly don't. The feeling in the locker room, from what I saw in reports today, was that it's most likely that he's gonna walk away at the end of the season. So if he does, Zinedine Zidane, thank you. You did a great job. Obviously, your first stint was better than your second stint. Because your first stint, you led Real Madrid to 3 Champions League and a La Liga title, and then your second stint, you just you led them to a La Liga title. Maybe a second La Liga title. Maybe you can lead Real Madrid to back-to-back La Liga titles. You still have La Liga left. You still have 4 games there left. So let's see if you can. If you do end up walking away, you walk away with giving Real Madrid, a trophy. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We got 4 games left. We got to put this game behind us, guys. But let's break this down. Really, like I said, Real Madrid was lackluster. Karim Benzema just really did everything. Chelsea kept on beating Real Madrid in defense. Sergio Ramos came back, but they had to go to a 3-5-2 formation or whatever. I thought it was going to be a 4-3-3, but I guess it was a 3-5-2 with Sergio Ramos. And unfortunately, Sergio Ramos, who's only played 4 games in 2021, he was not ready for this game. He really wasn't. I actually thought that he would, show leadership and be ready, but unfortunately, he's been on the shelf off and on this, season. So, really didn't make a difference. Chelsea were still able to get behind the defense. Timo Werner scores a goal off of a rebound. It was blocked by Courtois, but then somehow Timo Werner gets it in 1-0. Real Madrid, okay, I'm like, okay, 1-0, it's whatever. If Real Madrid can find a way to draw this, tie this game, I'll be calm and all that stuff. But it was more Chelsea. Chelsea kept on attacking. It's funny. It's funny. Chelsea kept on attacking, but Real Madrid dominated the time of possession of the ball. So that's another thing that intrigues me, is that they were able to dominate the time of possession of the ball, but they could not do anything with it. Chelsea had an answer for everything, So Timo Werner scores in the 28th minute. They had a couple of close calls, but Thibaut Courtois, blocks it as much as he can. I gotta give my hats off to what's his name? Is his name Ederson Mendy? I think his name is, or Anderson Mendy, the Chelsea goalkeeper. He blocked Karim Benzema's shots. Really, like I said, Karim Benzema was trying to do everything, just non-existent. Modric, was here and there. Really, Karim Benzema was trying to do everything. And I think that this is a wake-up call. Either be it Zinedine Zidane staying for another season, or a new manager, or Florentino Perez. And I'll talk about Florentino Perez and Eden Hazard, who I will discuss here in this video as well. But you know what? No, I'm just gonna preview it when it comes to his portion of the game, and then I'll dissect him and Florentino Perez in another video. But whoever is the new manager, or if it's gonna be Zinedine Zidane, gotta get new strikers, gotta get more strikers, gotta get more help. Karim Benzema is not getting any younger. The goals this season were even more lackluster than it was last season. Vinicius Jr. has had a handful of goals this year, or has a handful of goals this year. Marco Asensio has a handful of goals this year. So, like I said, Real Madrid just needs to find a guy that can be paired up with Karim Benzema to help him out with that. So, Fast forward. Chelsea put the game away in the 85th minute. Mason Mount puts the nail in the puts the nail in the Madrid coffin, 2-0. After that goal, I just shut the game off. I had no interest in watching the game. But Eden Hazard, your time for this video, and then I'll dissect you even more. You're a big disappointment. Eden Hazard has been a big disappointment, and he's another guy that I have, not said nice things about on my channel as well. But then I, turn back and say, yeah, he's good. He's just, he gets injured. Injuries can't save you, man. Injuries cannot, you can't blame it all on injuries. This was a game where you needed to show that you were still worth the Real Madrid investment that you were given 2 years ago, because we brought you in to help Karim Benzema, but you have and anything else have hurt Real Madrid, money wise and talent wise. Your talent is you lacked the talent for Real Madrid these last few years that you've been here. So you know what, you're done. I think you're done. You should move on. I'll talk more about what he did. That's very controversial. That really ticked me off last night when I saw the reports. Here in another video here soon. So more on Eden Hazard later, but I think it's time for him to move on. Zinedine Zidane, it's really hard to say, but I think that he should move on as well. Real Madrid, just a heartbreaking loss, guys. This is a very, very hard pill to swallow. It's a very bitter pill to swallow. Heartbreaking. It's tough, but, silver lining, Madrid still are alive in La Liga, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there, but we'll have to wait and see how Real Madrid responds. So, alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this video. Like I said at the beginning, please give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share the video with your friends and family, comment because I'd like to know your thoughts about Real Madrid's performance yesterday. Until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.